Have you ever heard of starting over? Well, that's currently what I'm doing. It's not easy, it's not what I wanted, but it's what I have to do for me and for my family. Me and my husband, we were living quite well, but as at the current economy, it's really hard to maintain to live that good. So everything crumbled just when we least expected it. And I mean everything. The only thing that kept us together is the love we have for each other. We knew that we had to make a certain decision at some point. We really tried to evade having to make that decision. We tried by all means to maintain our current position, our then position, but nothing was coming through. We searched everywhere. It was a tough one. It was a tough decision to make. Then, when all seemed like it was crumbling, then we decided, how about we part? How about we part ways and try to minimize or reduce our budget? You can imagine having to part ways with someone who you have been with for quite a long time, someone who you have built a family with. It's not easy, but what other decision or what other choice did we have? Now I truly for sure understand. I understand it fully when people say you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice and decision that you have left. If there is a rock bottom, we were below rock bottom. I say this with conviction. It's actually funny right now looking back, but in that moment, it was quite tough for both of us, me and my husband. So we decided that I and our baby will come back to our home, where I was born, where I was raised, and he will have to live with a friend in the meantime. That was tough. He wanted to stay with his baby. He would have wanted to stay with his baby. I could see it in his eyes. But it was not going to happen. It was not going to be that easy. I, on the other hand, being the mother, it was a bit easier for me because we had a family home. So it was a bit easy for me to come back with our baby and stay here. This is our family home. This is where I've been raised for the past 20 to 30 years. Actually 20 around 25, yeah. That cupboard is very old. So old. Everything there has lived, has tasted the salt. But then I knew that for my family, I had to make this choice. There is such a thing as starting over. We hear it all the time. But how about starting over for couples? How was your starting over? Was it something like mine? Was it something close to mine? Or was it something quite different? Some people break up in the middle of starting over, while some strengthen even their relationship stronger and stronger. I still maintain communication, daily communication with my husband. We still talk about our dreams, our goals, our ambitions, our drives. We still talk about the things we want for our family. Even though we are not together at this moment, we are together at heart. He still talks to his baby daily. He still talks to our baby daily. I need to clarify that. It's funny how we are close. It's funny how we are still together, but not together, living together. I never knew I would reach to this point. It's really funny. But then I had to when the time came. Right now, as I do this and as I say this, believe me, we are in a much better position than we were back then when we had to make that concrete and tough decision. It was so painful for both of us. I remember a day when all of us were crying, me and him, because we knew we were going to part for some time. But then the love that we have for each other, or let me say the respect that we have built together, has maintained our love. And that is so important. So for the couples that had to make the tough decision, I hear there are 3 stages in marriage. I guess right now we are in our second stage. Yes, we have had all the fun. We still do. We still make jokes. We still talk. Like we were living together. Only that we are not. But during the second stage, I kind of want to say, why did someone warn me? But we always get the warning. We always know that this is how it might happen. But we never truly imagine the extent of what can actually happen and to what instances can force you to make a certain decision. I love my husband. He loves me. I love my family. He loves it too. But what can make a family decide to live apart but still operate as one? How is it possible to live apart and still operate as one? I am living the possible. I am living the impossible, actually. So as I go on posting my videos, I'm in the middle of discovering myself. I had to sit with myself and my baby, our baby, and try to figure this thing out. And in that moment, I did a lot of self-evaluations. I'm currently adjusting so many things in my life, including my relations, the way I eat, the foods that I take, my weight, my mindset, my relationship with my baby and my family, now that I have had to come back home, my relationship with my husband, our future together, how we are going to plan ourselves, and how it's going to be. I cannot say 100% I have it figured out, but I have the blueprint of how I want it to be. So I'm doing a lot of mindfulness, a lot of intentionality, hence my channel, Intentionally Authentic. I bring intentional content. I bring intentional and authentic content. Authentic because this is my life and this is the decision that I've made from here henceforth. So if you are caught up in a state such as me, having to make that tough decision such as me, then let's walk this journey together. And let's go on discovering ourselves, building ourselves, enriching ourselves, and being very intentional with each and everything we do, with each and every decision that we decide to make in our lives, for ourselves, and for our family. They bring us joy, they bring us happiness. And strength is what we have. And strength is what we will move with. I never knew I would talk this much. But here I am. I never knew I would do such a content for this. But here I am. When pushed to the corner, you can do a whole lot more than you think you can. So let's walk to this journey together. Let's discover together. And let's give ourselves as many intentional contents and as many intentional videos and motivating videos as we can. Because I believe it's not just me and my family that has suffered in this time and in this way. Other people have. And if it encourages you, then I'm living my dream. See you in many more videos to come. And have yourself a beautiful day.